Hello, this is Alistair for this Look Games for me Metro Daily Challenge once again. Yes, I've taken a bit of a rest from this series, but I'm back at... Oh god, not again. Not again, not again. There we go. Sorry, I was just on the preview slightly. For some reason, apparently Twitch still thinks this is a broadcast, for some reason. Why is that? Let me quickly check my channel just to make sure it actually is. It's maybe just be some of the dashboard messing up. If it does say broadcast, I'll just quickly restart the stream. Offline. Come on, live, yeah, it says live on my thingy, so I think it's just the dashboard it's being a bit weird. But yes, today, our only bit of news that I'm going to do today is from Polygon, and it's the 50 most anticipated games of 2018. Yes, this should last us a good long while. Let me just quickly get this set up, and let me mute myself so I don't hear myself repeating and distracting. Besides that, let's get... What the fuck's that? Yeah, why I've got no cube stream up? I have no idea. There. Anyway, yes. Oh, yeah, you're playing this. Anyway, I'll post the link now into the chat. If you request a link, just ask for the link in the chat, and I'll find it. There it is. So anyway, let's get on with it. Anyway, first game on Polygon's list of anticipated games is Anthem for the PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox One. Apparently, it's made by BioWare. They even know this game is existing, and it's set in lush alien world, and it's sort of an open world monster shooter, which you upgrade your exosuits and weapons, and there'll be heavy emphasis on in-game events and a shared world, which sounds quite interesting. That sounds interesting. I may look that up when it's released. I'm probably not going to play it, but I may look it up and see what it's like. Anyway, for the second game, it is Attack on Titan 2. This time it's the Revenge. Yes, the Revenge bit was myself. But Nintendo for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox, and Windows. Yes, and it's just... I think it's just the sequel to the second season to the anime. It's based on the second season of the anime. I don't really care for anime. I've tried to get into it, by the way. I've tried. You know, I've got several different animes. I can't remember the names of half of them. But I went to Acer World and stuff, whatever it's called. I've tried, but we'll get onto this back in the game. And yeah, it just seems to be the sequel of that game. I've never played that game. I have no interest in playing either game, so you know. Anyway, A Way Out, PlayStation 4, and Windows PC, and Xbox One. Created by Hazelight Studios and Brothers, and from the man who created Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Co-op game about two men trying to break out of prison. Yes, I remember seeing this footage at E3 and it looks quite interesting. I will look this up when it gets released. And apparently it's set in the early 70s, which makes it even more interesting to me. So yes. Anyway, let me just quickly sort out the game quickly. Oh, thank you, Tablet, for pinging. Let me guess, it's going to be the notification for my own channel going live. Because I've got another account which is just set up just to on my phone, just to ping. Well, not from you know what I mean, like my portable, one of my different portable devices, just to tell me when my channel goes live. You see, I'm crazy. Yes. Then we'll get on to Battle Leech. The original Battle Leech creator John Wiseman is heading up the team behind the latest take on Mech Combat. Oh, it's Mech Combat. Oh, that's interesting, and it's only for the PC only. So hooray! Yes. Apparently, it's Kickstarter funded for 2.7 million US dollars. That is interesting. But anyway, the next game is Concrete Genie for the PS4 only. It was announced at Paris Game Week, and it comes from the makers of Interworld. And it's apparently supposed to teenage artist who explores his gloomy hometown using a magic quill to create paintings out real life. That's just like that rubbish Doctor Who episode, isn't it? That may look interesting. I'll probably watch some footage on that, but I probably won't buy it. Anyway, Crackdown 3. I've heard of this series before, but I've never played it. And this game is for the PC and Xbox One. Yes. And originally scheduled for release in 2016. It got delayed, obviously. Open world game. Apparently it's an open world game. And it's all about mayhem, destruction in city environments. And it's just sold me on it. If only I had a more powerful PC or an Xbox One. Yeah. That's just sold me on it. Basically, it's basically like really good. It's like, because I really love what's it called, Red Faction Guerrilla Redemption, whatever it's called. Revelation. I can't remember. Revolution. I can't remember. I've just lost the fourth one. You know what I mean? Completely lost the name. It's a really good game, but you know that's really interests me. Anyway, The Crew 2. I'm actually looking forward to this one because I really did enjoy. I did enjoy The Crew 1. You know, it was a bit shit, but I did like The Crew 1. So yeah, I think we need to put second guy on the red line. Yeah, it's a racer for pretty much anything with apparently with the entire engine is on offer, including airplanes, dirt bikes, boats, and high-performance sports cars on enclosed tracks. And apparently open world street racing is also going to be included. Hooray! So it's not lost its roots yet. So that's good to know. Anyway, Darksiders 3, because I think just released. I think December game was Darksiders 2, Definitive Edition, whatever it's called, for PS4. So that's good. Yeah. Hang on, let me switch Rudy one of these aroundy. Come on. There we go. We just reapplied it to the line. Anyway, it's the third-person platform hack and slash players take on the role of Fury, an unpredictable economic member of Four Horsemen. That's interesting. Fury wields a magical bladed well and explores colourful post-apocalyptic environments. That sounds interesting. That does sound interesting. Anyway, that was for Darksiders 3 was for PlayStation 4, XP and XP. Yes, XP. Yes, Windows. It's for Windows XP only. No, it's for Windows and Xbox One. Anyway, Detroit Become Human. Another game from David Cage. Yes. And that's what we need to say. We know it's going to be sort of hyped to hell, but be a bit shit. And it's for the PS4 only. I will be buying this because I've seemed to have acquired most of David Cage's games. I've seemed to have acquired Indigo Prophecy and both Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. For some reason, I've managed to acquire these. I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably be acquiring that at some point in the future. Dragon Ball FighterZ with a Z instead of an S. For the PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox. Arriving on January 26th, Dragon Ball FighterZ is 2.5D fighter from Arc Studios Cyberwork, based in the Dragon Ball Z, obviously canon. And yeah, it's probably just fighter. So it's going fighter 2.5D fighter. Yay, that's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, Dreams. For the makers of Little Big Planet. Ooh, that's lovely. The gorgeous world stars at Little Impu, travels through impressionist landscapes, solving puzzles via item collection. That is generally quite interesting. I'm probably not going to play it, but you know, it's quite interesting. I do like Cambridge Shoes, I think they were called, or something, weren't they? The guys who made that play because that is a very good game. Yeah, excuse me. That is interesting. Anyway, Extinction for the PS4, Windows, and Xbox One. Developer Galaxy is best known for fighting games like Killer Instinct and Dive Kick, but Extinction is all about battling 154 ogres. Otherwise, I thought this was Shadow of the Colossus, except it were shit. They destroy various locations, including cities and fortresses. The player must also save quaking humans from the incoming menace. There's also a lot of exploration and around finding. So this sort of takes on the whole Shadow of the Colossus fighting style, but adds something to it but differently. Because I quite enjoyed Shadow of the Colossus. So yeah, I'll probably have a look at this. Oh shit! I forgot. I do apologise because I had to do something in the morning on Sunday. I thought it was Monday for a second. I do apologise. I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's go continue on with the article. Because the thing is, I have a driving lesson tomorrow, and I thought it was the time to do it today. But turns out it's Sunday. I completely forgot about that. Anyway, yes. Anyway, the next game is Far Cry 5 for the PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC. Oh god, I'm mixing the Xbox and Windows again. No, Windows, PC, and Xbox One. Yeah, it's for next door. Yeah, because for some reason, me and next door are on the exact same driver in school. I know. Yeah, it's next door. But yeah, but mine's on Monday, so don't worry. Anyway, the latest installment in the Ubisoft Mortal Kombat series, which I will be playing this at some point. Controlling, and it's a Christian cult, which, because America, if the white people perceive as evilness, or questions to the rest of the riot. So as we know, this was what happened. But yes, and it's very interesting. I'll be playing it at some. I'll be playing it at some point. I've played all the Far Cry's except for the first one. So you know, yay. Fe, Fee, Fee. Anyway, from a Swedish place developer called Zoink. Fe is a symbolic personal fantasy that brings mind powerful games like Journey and Shadow of the Colossus. Oh yeah, Shadow of the Colossus got mentioned like from earlier. Apparently it stars a fox-like creature who seeks out projects and forest brain submitting animals, aliens. Hang on, isn't Fe like the iron on the periodic table? Fe. Let's just put Fe into Google and see what comes up. Fe periodic table. There we go. Iron. Yeah, it is iron. Why do we know? Why is that one of the few things we remember from school? It's more my question. Anyway, the gardens between the PC and Xbox. Well, no, not Xbox One. PC and PlayStation 4. Sorry, I should read. Anyway, two friends explore surreal islands, manipulating time to solve puzzles. Each island is listed with giant-sized versions of everyday objects. That is cool. That is cool. Video game controls, walkie-talkies, recycling bins, soda bottles, Jenga blocks, and more. It's being developed by Fox Agents. That is cool. That is cool. That's nice. I probably won't play with it, but I'll probably have a watch footage of it. Anyway, God of War. I actually quite enjoyed the first God of War. I've just seen God of War I've played, but it's quite fun. I may actually get this when it's on sale or something, you know? So, you know, it's just a reboot to that franchise. If you know the God of War franchise, it's basically you are a god and you go to war. That's lovely. Anyway, Jurassic World Evolution for the PS4, Windows PC, and Xbox One. Stop getting Xbox and PC mixed up. Frontier Developments. Weren't they the guys who did Elite or something? I quite liked Elite Dangerous. So yeah, maybe. Dinosaur Park Management Sim. Okay, I'm sold. I'm sold on this game. The instructions come out facilities and research labs. So basically, it's the Jurassic World themed version of Roller Coaster Tycoon. If that is basically it, and basically either going off the third one most likely, please say that just basically the copy and pasted. No, Frontier did Roller Coaster Tycoon, didn't they? They did. They did number 3. I know that because I'm seeing the thingy. Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully they just copy and pasted the code from Roller Coaster Tycoon World 3, updated it up a bit, updated the graphics and everything, and and put a Jurassic World skin on it, and hopefully that's it. And then I will just be sold by that. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts 3, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, celebrating the upcoming appearance in games, which is to watch story-telling adventure characters from Disney and Pixar in a grand and colourful adventure involving jumping, shooting, casting magic, and fighting against enemies in the big and small. I've got no interest in this. I've seen footage of it. I've just got no interest in this, really. Doesn't interest me. Anyway, Kirby All-Stars for the Nintendo Switch. In this first new Kirby game for Switch, our renowned hero is joined up to 3 teammates in a sideways view platform game. Alright. That sounds interesting. I'm not really a Nintendo fan. But, you know, sounds interesting if you're a Nintendo fan. Have a go. That sounds interesting at the game. And Kirby's cool. Anyway, Knights and Bikes, Windows PC and PlayStation 4. Apparently the first feature from Soul Games carries a high expectations being created with team members with a history at the media molecule. It's puzzle adventure set in a childhood world of reenactment excitement of the Goonies. The Goonies was an okay film. So that sounds interesting. Anyway, The Last of Us Part 2. I haven't even played Part 1 yet. Set 5 years after the original, the post-apocalyptic combat adventure is played through Elite, a character who is eventually a sidekick. With anticipation for this title so high, developer Naughty Dog hasn't revealed much about the game, but we can expect to be looking forward to extremely violent. I haven't even played number 1 yet. I really need to do that at some point. Anyway, Left Alive. Former Mystical Solid character designer Yuka Shirawada is involved in this Square Enix shooter. With the game set in the front missions universe, there is a hint of stealth and players try to take down a giant mechs. That sounds interesting. That game is for the PS4 and PC. Anyway, Lord of the Rings LCG. This looks like a Lord of the Rings themed card game, and that's for Windows PC only. So yeah, like what's it called? Hearthstone. That's it. Yeah, so it basically looks like it literally goes likes of Hearthstone in the article. So yeah, it's pretty much just Lord of the Rings themed Hearthstone. Anyway, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries announced at MechCon a year ago will be the first MechWarrior game to be with a single player campaign, being developed by Promenade Games. Known for MechWarrior Online, players take control of giant mechs and first-person shooting machines with 4-player co-op and supported. This for Windows PC only, and that sounds really fucking interesting. I may have to look into that. Anyway, Mega Man 11 from the Switch, PlayStation PS4, PC, and Xbox One. Capcom's latest addition to the long-running series, side scroller with 3D visuals, and Mega Man skins. I'm not the biggest fan of sky scrollers or anything, so doesn't interest me. Anyway, Metal Gear Survive. I've never really played a Metal Gear game properly, and I need to play 5 at some point because it came free with it. Holy shit! I've just realised I kept the game on pause this entire time. Okay, that's fun. Anyway, the survival spin-off Metal Gear Survive. Also, it's like a survival game. Okay, got you. Released for divorce between alternative reality. Yep. Alternative to reality. It's a survival game. I can't believe I've kept it on pause this entire time. Anyway, that is for the PS4, Windows, and Xbox One. Anyway, Metro Exodus. PlayStation, PS4, Xbox One, and Windows. Starting in a grim and its version of the window, inhabitants are by mutants, sharp and pixel. Much less they ended. Yes, I've played Metro 2049, whatever it's called, the first one in the series, because I got it through for some reason. I can't remember why. Previous entries in the series also reappear. Yes, so apparently they can have cameos from characters from previous games, which is quite nice. And yeah, it sounds quite interesting. He's playing Metro, whatever number it is, first one. Anyway, next game, Minico's Night Market, sorry, PC. Another game from Buzzard Games. It's Animal Crossing-like adventure. It is bursting with cuteness. Players inhabit the land of cats. So this is a game made by the internet. Okay, got ya. As you go, managing a market stall, exploring, crafting, and collecting resources. That sounds quite nice. That sounds quite nice and cute. That's quite nice. Anyway, Monster Hunter World. Wasn't there some beta or something for PS4 but I didn't pick up because I couldn't be bothered to install it. Hands-on scene with Capcom's game, as well as a longer play session, came with deeply impressive Monster Hunter World. Follows series tackling and hunting formula, but with useful direct additions to weapons crafting, and it sounds in consoles on January 26th, with a PC version coming later. Yeah, on the major consoles, so obviously PS4 and Xbox One and Windows. So that's cool. Anyway, Ni no Kuni 2, Relevant Kingdom, The Revenge. Why do I keep adding the revenge to all the, stuff? Anyway, this is for the PS4 only, and it's an update and expanded combat system, and obviously it's a sequel to Ni no Kuni. I've never played that. I'm not, like with anime, I'm not a big fan of JRPGs. Believe me, I've tried. For what I've tried. I've looked at Ni no Kuni and stuff. And it's interesting, it's definitely nice, but it's just not for me. It's not my cup of tea. Yes, anyway. Yes, if you play Ni no Kuni 2, Ni no Kuni 1, that's wonderful. But anyway, Red Dead Redemption 2 for the PS4 and Xbox One. Again, for some reason, Red Dead Redemption is not coming back to the PC. For some reason. Please, Rockstar, you will make a lot of money if you were to release both a HDV release of Red Dead Redemption 1 on all platforms, PC, Xbox, PS4, and Switch. And obviously, release Redemption 2 on PC as well. Please, for the love of God, do it, because you will make a shit ton of money doing that. Because I will buy the HD release of Red Dead 1. No, not Red Dead 1, I mean Red Dead 2. No, Red Dead Redemption 1. Because, as you know, it's the third game in this Red Dead series. There's Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Redemption 2. So yeah, but this is a prequel to the obviously Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, I really enjoyed Red Dead Redemption. I loved it. It's quite a lovely game. Shame it never came out on PC though. Shame, because if I could run it on here, I would play it. Anyway, Return of the Obra Dinn. Yes, I remember playing like a really pre-alpha version of this game when the Lucas Pope released it or something. It's really good. Really enjoyed the actual art style. How it was just like this monochromatic Game Boy style, art style, and you basically investigate mysterious goings on an 19th century ship. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And it's made by Lucas Pope, the same game made Papers, Please. So looking forward to that. Anyway, Ferrari Empire. I'll actually put this on my to watch list. You know, because they've released early access now, haven't they? Yes, but this is for PS4, Windows, and Xbox One. Anyway, it's a strategy world-building game. Spans the history of the steam locomotive in the United States, beginning around the late 1830s and lasting around another 100 years until it's coming over to its house on January 26th. May do it then, may not. If they were to bump it up to basically Foreverland, then I would buy it, but not. But not if it's like just Steam. Because even though I love Steam, I would like to have the company last and forever. Anyway, Sea of Thieves for Windows, PC, and Xbox One. Shame it's not coming to the PS4, so I just have to rely on Black Flag for this one. Anyway, Rare squad-based adventure takes place on high seas where players cooperate as pirates, steering, shooting, and pillaging, looting. An ambitious project to ensure what we've had fun playing. So basically, it's just a pirate game, multiplayer pirate game where you could team up with your mates, which sounds really interesting. Anyway, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, unconfirmed title. Also, it's a whip. So it's a whip. Anyway, and the screenshot here is from the Rise of the Tomb Raider. Nice. Anyway, the name of the game is yet to be confirmed, though. Teasers and leaks make it a convincing case that Lara Croft's next adventure uses the word shadow in its title. Announced late in the year, the game is promised to be released relatively soon. Square Enix says it will want a shooter rating period between first introduction and arrival. This is the last Tomb Raider game to be that was released 2 years after it was first announced. A new Tomb Raider movie is also coming out in 2018. Anyway, Soul Calibur 6. This is just one of those beat 'em up games, and it's for all majors, PS4, PC, and Xbox One. So yeah, it's just another entry in the Soul Calibur series, which is just a beat 'em up. So there you go. And Spider-Man for the PS4 only. I really enjoy Spider-Man 2, so I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, and it's an open world combat, which I'm really enjoying, which I really like. Stealth and parkour, making it Spider-Man's special abilities. Batman's launched the Arkham series, and there'll be use of varied set pieces, events. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's just the web swinging though. Oh, that's finished. Anyway, State of Decay 2 for Windows and Xbox. 4 players co-op. The main thrust of Microsoft's E3 presentation, State of Decay this year, as players work together to survive a zombie apocalypse. And first State of Decay also from Undead Labs. So that's nice. I'm going to play the State of Decay game. Not really interested in it. Blah blah blah. Anyway, System Shock. So it looks like they're rebooting System Shock. That's wonderful. For the PC, PS4, and Xbox One, Night Dive's remake of the 1994 first-person sci-fi classic opens up some areas in the original as well, and tidying up dialogue and filling in potholes. So it's just basically the redoing the original System Shock. That's lovely. Now played it, heard it's really good. Anyway, Tennis World Tour for PlayStation 4. Why is every tennis game on here? Anyway, Tennis World Tour is being developed as a spiritual successor to 2K Games' Top Spin franchise. And yeah, by the same people who worked on it, but obviously they're at a different company now, so they can't actually call it Top Spin. Features loads of professionals like France's Gael Monfils and Sweden's Roger Federer. Oh, he's Swedish, never knew that. I only heard his name before. No tennis whatsoever. Anyway, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, Nintendo Switch only. No More Heroes is a returning to as a Switch exclusive Grasshopper Manufacturers combat game, which is once again starred Travis Touchdown, the star of the previous No More Heroes games. The first launched back in 2007 on Nintendo Wii, while its sequel followed in 2010. Tropico 6 for the majors, PS4, Windows, and Xbox. Well, the latest entry into the Eclipse's political management simulation is going to be together in it's going to be tougher than its 2014 predecessor. As a dictator, the players should be to keep warring factions happy, lest the gang up on for a coup. Political speech making also makes a return, offering opportunities for some sort of frustrated, dishonest, self-defense argument. my Temple Authorities. I did quite like the Tropico games. I've got Tropico 4, been playing it a little bit, so quite like that. Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia. Earlier this year, Total War developer the Creative Assembly announced the plans to create a spin-off series of this historical game set to focus on pivotal moments in history rather than more hold the stock at eras. This first entry is all about Viking attacks on Britain. Yay. Valkyria Chronicles 4, PlayStation, Xbox One. Distinctive watercolor visuals are coming back with a new story in this Japanese RPG series. Takes place in war. Vaguely reenacts. Okay, that graphic style seems very interesting, but it's a JRPG, so excuse me. I'll have a look at it, but I'm not promising anything. Anyway, Vampire, that name intrigues me enough alone. PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox. Don Todd's Vampire is a third-person role-playing game set in 1918. Even more interesting, London players take on the role of a physician called Jonathan Reed, who is also a vampire. Reed goes into search of victims, scoping out targets, but he's also considerate, so players can choose carefully who they wish to kill, and can even play the game without killing anybody. That is interesting. I will definitely gonna have a look into that. Wonder Song, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So it's got that with combat system driven by music. Wonder Song stars a board who defeats enemies and solves puzzles using his singing voice alone. It seems interesting. No interest into it though, sadly, but yes. Anyway, War Games for Windows PC. Sambal, the creator of Polygons 2015 Game of the Year, her story, I want to play that at some point, is working on a reimagining of the 1983 Cold War thriller War Games set in a modern world. Now she chooses game starts as hacker called Kelly, who has the skills to ask difficult questions about how safe we are in the world dominated by computer networks. That seems very interesting. I'm very looking forward to that then. Watum, PS4, Windows, and Xbox One. Watum is the next game for the Camry Damasi Nobby Boy creator Kinta, along with a few is all about friendship. Players take on the role of town mayor who solves puzzles and befriends flowers, rocks. Sounds like a little happy clappy game. Probably not going to play it though. The water tastes like wine. Who's ready to bloody wake up at some point? Created by former Fulbright company developer Jonathan Morgan, this game draws influence from novels such as Groups of On the Road, as well as folk songs. It's all about exploring the dreamlike alternative American meeting characters along the way. Sounds alright. Yoshi Nintendo Switch, obviously, because it's a Nintendo property. The last Yoshi game was released in Nintendo released by Nintendo was at Yoshi's Woolly World in October 2015 for the Wii U, and I was during Gate 3. I remember that. I remember seeing the little Yoshi plushies and wanting one, and was offered a familiar where our old adorable power returns through a series of several levels. So it's a small side scroller type thing. Yay! But we got through that article, kids. Hooray! So this game seems slightly interesting, but anyway, this has been Alistair for this vlog games for Mini Virtual Daily Challenge. Goodbye.